everybody. Hello. I'm in my new place and I hope the microphone is not too bad. I tested it and it's not the best, but hey there. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yes, my new place is very different, and I had to like change a lot of things in my setup. Some things are still not working. For example, my lights. I just can't find a place to like put them in and have them like fit and at the same time give nice light. Either they fit but they barely do anything, or they give light but they are in the way. So for now, I have enough light because it's sunny. But when we have a rainy day, it might I might have to change things up.
Almost 1 year.
Thank you very much, Aspar. Yeah, it indeed is almost a year. Time goes by so fast. Oh, I see. Yeah, you clicked on a random thing. I can also click a random thing, so we even things out. Why the heck does it give me a pop-up? Oh my god, why does it look so different? I am gone for a second just to move, and all of a sudden Twitch looks extremely different. Huh? Why are the buttons so big? I'm confused. I have no idea. Let's just do this. That's the first thing I found. But yeah, I using the OBS built-in filter to reduce my echo a little bit, and I hope the music in the background also like dims it out a bit, like so that you can't hear that much. That my room is very echoey. That comes with a room that's like more empty than the other one. Because before I basically only had one room, so everything I had was like packed into that room, old carpet floor, and everything. So I had absolutely no problem with that. But here I have infinite amount of echo, and I had to use a filter to get rid of it. And I tried a few, but most of them cut out my voice completely, which was really annoying. Like I tried the NVIDIA one, NVIDIA broadcasty whatever. I don't know. It just the beginning and end of my words were just all cut out. I don't know. Somehow that does not work for me. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't like my voice. It's good if you don't notice it. That's fine. Without filter, it definitely is noticeable, so we'll leave the filter on. It's also better if I have something in the background. If it's just my voice without like any sort of like game sound or music, then it's also worse. It's better if we have something that's like playing with it, because then it cancels it out somehow. I don't know. Can't concentrate that much on echo and background noises if there's something else going on with that. But yeah, it is a little strange. Also, for the one part, you may have a filtered echo, but I'm still hearing myself echo off the walls. So whenever I'm talking, I'm like hearing myself through the whole room, like shouting. I'll get used to it. And hopefully also the neighbors will get used to everything. I hope nobody is kind of wondering what the hell I'm doing here, because nobody knows anything. Like, why the hell is she so loud exactly at these days? Because normally I'm super quiet, so they'll have to get used to it. As long as it's not hearable on stream. The furnishing, I was hoping that the furnishing absorb it, because I am in the living room with my setup, and of course it was echoey, so I was thinking like, not that bad. And I'll have the couch in here at some point, and also like a cabinet of sorts, Well, guess what? Now the cabinet and the couch are in. And it's still echoing, so I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. It may be because I don't know, newer places that are not like made of wood or and stuff, and not having a lot of carpets or having more echoes. I'm not sure. I am not an expert in architecture, but I know that that's how it works. Voice actor shifts. I mean, technically yes, but like I haven't done it like the first weeks now that I've been here and like gotten everything done, so they must be wondering. Also, they kind of asked. They kind of know that I'm not working as voice acting or something, so they. And I'm not sharing my hobbies with random ass neighbors usually, you know. Then with the Oron and Chaska build, poor Oron had to have one bat on piece. You don't want to know how my Oron pre-farming is going. I have very little time currently. I do the bare minimum currently. I haven't even done the theater yet. So my pre-farming is not going well either. I'm using my resin and everything, but like everything I can lay off for a while I do, because there's still too much to do actually. Actually, my fridge is also not running 100% yet. Like it's doing its cooling option and everything, but I have a fridge with like water supply in, so it can make like ice cubes. I have not plugged it in yet. I'm not having the time. I have problems with that, but at least like the basics are working right now. I forgot to do theater. I should do it now. You still have a lot of time because the theater only resets the next time. This time it is Abyss, right? Right? I think so. I did Abyss at some point because I knew there wasn't like too much time left on it, so it should be that way around. If it's the other way around, then I'm sorry. But I'm pretty sure it's that way around. I don't like procrastinating because then I just forget. Yeah, usually I'm also a person that likes to do the things first and foremost, and like then has free time afterwards. But how do I put this? My time currently is so short that for the Nahida birthday event, I completed it when I had 2 days left. So what can I say? I have other priorities currently, so I had to kind of like. And now I'm in the trying to get back on track stage on everything, but it takes so long to get back on track. At least it's done. Yeah, at least that. Don't really have much time to explore Netland either. Yeah, and the thing that is kind of sitting like at the back of my mind all the time is there is now this reward that you get for 80%. I don't know how much, but like for X amount of exploration that I still need to have done, and I still have not started it. And I think maybe on Thursdays I'll try on stream to like do a little bit of that, but I'm not too sure. Today everything is like completely new. Even my cables are in different places. I hope I can navigate like this. So I didn't want to play any game where I could like die easily or something. So I thought today I'm gonna just do a little Star Stable and just, you know, have a nice time. Just relax, get back into everything, hoping that everything holds up and nothing like breaks or the internet falls apart or something. My router hasn't been tested to full capacity yet, so I might as well do that today. And I wanted to eliminate factors that could go wrong. As we see, everything already did go a little strange. Abyss resets in 3 to 4. Yeah, I think it's the 16th? 16th or something. It's half month and full month. I always forget which is which though, but it doesn't matter. I have it in game for me to remind me that I still have time. I did it this though, so I'm safe on that one. Pretty sure. Okay. Let me get the game started before Twitch kind of complains about me just talking a category that's not just talking. I do just floor 11, so it doesn't matter to me. Funny enough, Genshin is the only game where I'm not having any problems doing floor 12, so I might as well do it. But for Star Rail, all 3 modes, I'm only doing the bare minimum. I'm not even trying the hardest anymore. I just don't have the capacity in my brain to try it, you know? And I don't have the time to try it either. I can do it, just can't be arsed. What do you mean by arsed? You mean like done in your sleep? Because for me, floor 12 is kind of like doing it in your sleep, but I don't know. but Star Rail, I can try for 4 hours or something, and I still don't get anything done. So I just left it out. Recently, I'm just doing like 1 below whatever it is. So for fiction, I'm doing 3, you know. Sorry, I do it because I can do it with 2 tries. That's good enough. See, then we are the other way around. For me, in Star Rail, I can do 20 tries and still not get it done because I'm not having the right teams. So I'm just leaving it out. And in Genshin, I can 1 try, 1 shot, done. So I'm doing Genshin without a problem. The new one is quicker than Yunli and Black Swan. Without them, I'd be thought I just have. And I haven't tried it yet. I left everything on uncleared so far, and I do them like right before they change up. I'm missing 1 star for both Pure Fiction and Apocalyptic Shadow. I think on all of them I'm missing like 3 stars or something in the end always. But that's fine. I'm at least getting done what I can get done, you know. Waiting for Ikaron Banner, then I'll return with Vengeance. Sadly, I am not interested in any of the quote-unquote OP good characters, so I guess I'm out of luck with actually playing anything that would get me through there easily. I do 4 accounts. Why are you having so many accounts, Asfar? Just asking. I guess I don't try out because I don't like the end game. See? Other way around for me. For me, it's everyone. Oh, by the way, this stream elements already go into Christmas mode? They are in early. I just noticed that they had little tiny heads. My account and 3 for streamer friends that are busy. That sounds like work. They should play their own accounts. If they don't have time, they're not having the time. You know what I mean? They come back for patch release. Not only if they really want to pull someone. You know, people like that, usually I say like, if you're not playing the game much, why are you pulling for it? You know what I want to say? That's always something that kind of like weirded me out. Because I know people that are like barely playing, but they pull for people. Hell, I know people that pulled for characters like Nouvellette and then they have him at level 1. We're not talking about about these kind of people. Like, are they even playing, or are they just doing the collectibles game? Tried doing Wrigley's for my friend, then I gave up. I said that to them too. Didn't want to seem like it's hard, but just tell them if they don't play much, why not quit? Yeah, that's my my opinion on things. Like, if you're not enjoying the game, why are you still here? I mean, I can understand not enjoying certain aspects. Like, if you're saying, okay, I enjoy Genshin, but I do not like Abyss. Don't do Abyss. Do something else. Do exploration, play the quest, yada yada. But like, if you just want to play through the story, basically you can just either pick the starter characters, because you can get through the story just fine with those, or just pick your one favorite character and get them. You don't need every character if you're basically never playing. Most say that they either busy or chat made the game not fun, because they all judge builds. Well, nowadays no one judge builds anymore. There are some people that highly judge you if you're not playing a certain character, or if you do play a certain character. But to that I say, why are they not playing it off the stream, you know? Just play it in your free time. Just annihilate the game from your stream schedule, stream something else. Or disable chat when you're streaming that. I don't know. Something like that. There's Auto in Sorrel. Yeah, I always farm with Auto on, so... I'm not getting that. Novelty ran out a long time ago. That's what I say about a long time. I mean, there are a lot of people that... So much for I'm starting the game. The game is starting in the background. I'm still talking. Maybe I should talk while I'm doing something, so I can at least get my points up. The thing is, I'm also more of a set a certain character goal and then save for it. The thing is, some people seem to only pull on characters because either they are good characters or they are new characters, like in general. Like, oh, it's new, it's shiny, I need it because it's new. And then 5 minutes in, they're like, I don't want to play with you anymore. Or I'm not even gonna play with you to begin with or something. It's really sad. That's a lot of wishes. I'm not having that many wishes. We're not talking about my wish count. As you can imagine, it's a little low because currently I'm not doing much. But I hope it's enough to get an Aura on. At least one would be good. I'll also take more. How many I pulled exactly will kind of depend on what comes the patch after. I'm having slight interest in Kid Lolly, but it depends on her kit. Like, if her animations are not for me, then I probably will skip. I know people that pull everyone but don't build anyone. Yeah, exactly. I know people that do that too. And I know them personally. Not even like I know them online, but like I know the person personally. Okay, my game is starting up. Is it just me or is Auron and Kidlaw's design based on Mose and Fushuan? I don't know. I'm just saying the same people make both games, so I'm guessing they have slight influences into each other. Does that make sense? Like, imagine you're at work and you work in, I don't know, you work in the sales department, okay? And let's say in the accounting department, they have a party with ice cream. Maybe you want the ice cream too, and then you get inspired to also make an ice cream day. I think that it's similar to that. They're like, oh, what are you working on? I'm like, I also want to work on concept that it looks like this. I think that is working like this. Okay, my game is on, and now I have to see if it captures. I can't say. I think the teams are just jealous of each other, and you do things? Yes, good. I'll leave the music on, or is anybody like bothered with the music? Probably not hearing much of the game, but I don't think you need to hear anything much. Is that okay? Pyroelectro again in IT. Okay, then we leave the music on. And we'll talk much or a lot anyways, so I'll just do something while I do something. So my fingers are fiddling and I'm doing something productive. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Yeah. So I hope the game's not too loud. Nah, doesn't matter. We'll find out. So yeah, I think that is that. Because most of the time you notice that they kind of have like similar themes. Like, why does Rappa have a lot of like motives that kind of are the same as Natlan in general? You know what I mean? Like, they definitely looked into the other's office and were like, oh, that is interesting. Can I have that one too? Because otherwise, why are both having graffiti? Is the snag in Coppelia? Fuck visionary difficulty. I haven't done it yet, as I said. I'll try it. Oh my god, I have an arrow. Great. Coppelia. Which of the snakes? The Dendra one or the mechanical one? Out of the right pocket into the left pocket. For some features, I wish they would do that. But they don't. The metal one. Oh god, I barely remember that one. That one wasn't inside anything for ages. But it's a staller, just like the other one, basically. Like, all the snakes are stallers for your time, right? Which is really, really bad. But it's not that bad in theory, unless you're going for stars. Are you going for stars, or are you just doing it the normal way? Also, excuse my slowness. I'm just slow because I can't look into chat and do this at the same time because I'm very bad at multitasking. Because if you're not going for stars, I think the time is easy enough that it doesn't really matter. Animal one is better because its resistance isn't as bad. They are stallers. Oh my god, don't remind me of the Geo one. That one is just as bad. Yeah, I have an error. Please excuse me. You'll have to live with the error because I'm not real logging. I don't even know if it would go away or not. Yeah, they are... I'm not a big fan of the stalling bosses, or however you would call them. I like straightforward bosses, even if they have like a bigger pool of... Oops. Of XP, or if they have a... My god, I can't look into chat and do that at the same time. Or if they have a mechanic that you have to like look at. That doesn't bother me as much as like, okay, now wait 10 seconds until I come out and then you get one hit to hit me. I hate that so much, and I can't tell you why. Ouch. I can't tell you why, but I don't know. Technically with the right setup, it shouldn't matter because you're doing enough damage, but It just feels wrong standing around and waiting for nothing to happen. Only request for Genshin is I need a pyro healer, please. I hate Benny. I mean, technically, if you're only saying pyro healer, you must say pyro healer that's usable in a lot of scenarios, because otherwise, you could say that Chevreuse exists. Just saying. Is a healer, is pyro, okay? Waiting for the day they used 10-face Oceanid as one of the bosses. Lucky us, the Oceanid boss has like this special arena that they can't really take away from it. So we may be safe from it. They must give an ample amount of time then though. It's not that bad a boss, it just suffers from waiting forever for it to do something. Chevreuse heals as much as Farina does. No one counts him as healer. I mean, she heals enough for me. Like, okay, maybe we need to specify. Like, there are healers that definitely heal enough. If you just need a little bit of healing, you know. Like most of the time, I am having enough healing. If I'm just having a prototype Ember slotted catalyst user, so like could use a Yanfei for example for that. Also, a Xingqiu can also be enough healing depending on how well you are at dodging and what content it is. Because there are some things that you just can't dodge. You always get a lot of damage. But then there are things where it's enough. You know? But yeah, more variety wouldn't hurt. But first thing I would want is maybe more pyro sub DPS that actually do damage. Because we have one so far. And that just is sad. That's just sad. Can't say it any other way. It's just sad. Xingqiu healer build sounds like heresy. A DPS build Xingqiu. Heaven's sake. I'm talking about my DPS build Xingqiu doing enough healing. Because he still heals, even though he's just doing DPS. It's not too much healing, but the tickle healing is enough most of the time for me. As I said, it depends on the content though. And we are also talking about like solo, right? Because co-op is a whole different scenario that we do not want to talk about. I have some very, very interesting thoughts on co-op. They kind of not noticing it anymore. The more characters they make, the more characters they do that like don't work in co-op in their basic function, or they don't do anything in there, which is really, really sad. If you think about it. I really would wish they would, like, think about people that enjoy playing co-op. Ah, so many errors today. What do I mean? Yeah, for example, I'm just thinking about, like Chevreuse, for example, does not heal co-op members. Even though she's a healer. You know what I mean? Toma does nothing for your co-op members. He just does nothing. Just as an example. Like, does not shield anybody. Those are things that are like, why did they not like make it work on teammates too? It wouldn't make any build super strong. Chevreuse heals, but not enough to sustain Farina fanfare. That's a different kind of topic. You just said you wanted a healer. Not that you wanted a Farina healer. Farina healers are a different kind of topic. Kara shield co-ops at C1, Charlie C2. Yeah, at least you can fix these with constellations, even though that's also shitty. That's why Chevy doesn't count. As I said, she counts unless you want something for Rina. So don't say she's not a healer. She is a healer and a good enough healer. She's just not a good Farina healer. But that's... Oh my god, I ran the wrong way. But that's like two different things for me. Because there are a lot of single target healers that like work well as a healer but don't work well with Farina builds. You know what I mean? Goro heals too, but not... Funny enough, I use my Goro in my mono Geo team as the single healer. I don't need another one. But mostly maybe because I'm trying to combine shielders with not... Great. I jumped. With not that high healers. So that works again. No! I'll have to do it again. Okay, I shouldn't talk that much. A Kaya healer build. Okay, how would Kaya heal his team? Question. Nope. Not doing the same mistake again. How would Kaya heal his team? And we're not talking about self-heal, okay? Self-heal is an entirely different thing. He can tank. A tank build is something different. Because other than that, Daya would also count as a healer, which he doesn't. No co-op. We're not talking about co-op itself, but we're talking about, like, if you were to go Abyss, he doesn't heal the other teammates. And we all know that even if a character heals himself, the other ones are just gonna fall over at some point, which is not gonna be pretty. I mean, depending on your skill, you can go with that, but then you can just go with absolutely no healer and have a similar effect, I think. Just personal opinion. Hello, thank you very much for the follow. This is Tanya. Hello, hello. How you doing? Don't mind my random rambling. We're talking about Genshin. Fresh water. Okay, I can do fresh water. I mean, so far I couldn't complain about Chevro's healing too little for her role. Maybe that's just me. Because I'm a weirdo. And mine is only built level 70, so I could put her into theater. So I didn't build her well, but I did build her. I did build her, and that's the thing. I have not a build Lila, but I know people that have a build Lila. She shields well enough and does a little bit of off damage, so that's that. Da, da. Da. Two pieces of HP and she's strong. I like that I haven't built her yet. Sounds like I'm gonna build her. I'm not planning to unless the theater is forcing me. Even though I'm hoping that now I'm at a point where it does not give me that screen of you can't participate anymore. I thought I was safe. Unless and then they added that new mode where you needed more characters, and then I was no. I was missing a few. I had to like redo it. I just used Tainari, Sinyan, Dory, and Klee. For what? For a random theater stage? An early one? Oh. Yeah, my bad. I'm gonna restart. Not looking to chat while you're starting the race is a good idea. In theater, it's kind of like this. At the beginning, you want to pull characters or have starting characters that you do not want to play or play well, or that are not built well or don't work as well. Because the early stages are rather simple, and then at the later ones and at the bosses, you want to actually use groups that are better. And you, if possible, at the early stages, you always want to have a few throwaway characters that you can add to comps or like core comps that like work, that you can put in so you can keep more good characters for the later ones, right? Dory Tainari carried. So Tainari carried and Dory just made sure he had enough quick enough time. Already is a C6 Dory, then maybe on field then, while Tainari is on his cooldown. I don't know. I heard people play her at C6. I wouldn't, but I don't like Dory, so. I want her C6. And then I'm hoping lots of Dory for you. Cause yeah, she certainly doesn't have too many fans. She could use more. No swimming. But I know getting consolation for 4 stars is, how you put it, harder than getting a 5-star that you really desperately want one time. But you know, Mora. Yeah, that's exactly the reason why many people do not like Dory, I think. I think I'm kind of like indifferent. I don't like her playstyle though, so. And maybe something. I'm really curious what the 4 stars will be on the banners that are upcoming. Where am I going next? You know what? I'm gonna go to Fort Pinta. Because I am wondering if they finally will release Hazel from prison for this banner. Because at this point it's getting ridiculous. It would also be a nice time to get Fischl in. Because I think Fischl's rerun was a while ago, right? Hazel, Kave, or Ron. I'm doubting on the Kave. He will take another year to get a rerun. He already has been unleashed again. Though I have Hazel C6. I want! Give! Give! Yeah, Risley's never gonna get a rerun. The bakery said it's exclusive. I don't know why. Like all the cryo characters are like getting locked behind bars. Or like, when was the last rerun of insert cryo 5-star here? I forgot I built Klee. How can you forget that you built Klee? Klee, the only non-standard banner 5-star that I have not built. Because she was an accident. A constant reminder of what happens if you pull on a banner for a 4-star that you do not want the 5-star off. And consequences. And you get lucky. This was the only time in my life I actually got a 5-star on the 30th pull. And was the one time that I didn't want one. I mean, of course. It's just like fate saying like, haha. Not today. But also, I'm not feeling like building Klee. If I'm being honest. Nothing against Klee, she's just not my style. And I have enough DPS as it is. If I need anything more, it's more support and more sub-DPS characters. That's why they made Riley a prison ward. So he can keep care of all his other cryo teammates. I understand now. If I'm being honest, I kind of have like this this headcanon that they are purposefully letting cryo run bad and also not giving any reruns on it because they plan something in Shinasaya with it. Like the Archon is gonna fix stuff or something. But that's just a headcanon, and that's high copium and hopium, and yeah, it's just secretly me hoping that they're not just, oh well, let's put it next to physical, you know? But we all know how the reality is gonna look like, right? I got Klee on an impulse because she was so cute. First temple I got her. Just got cancelled the day before. Aw, because she cute. I mean, that's an argument. Taritza will save cryocopium. Kid Lolly Super Shadow. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I really would like to play my physical Razor again. Like I do not want to build him on Electro or EM. I just don't want to. Her birthday YouTube short. Oops. As I said, I pulled for a 4-star on the very first ban. No, was it the rerun or the very first ban? I think it was the very first banner that Klee was in. The thing was that I did not understand how the shop worked back at the day. I did not know that they were like rotating characters in the shop. I didn't even know the shop existed at that point, I think. And I did want to get a Sing Show from the banner. So I pulled. I have no idea if it was the first or the rerun Klee banner. And therefore, I pulled on Klee banner to get a Sing Show. Right, at least good enough. Took his base kid and moved it to C1. Yeah. They do that a lot recently. Don't even get me started on the... You need C6 to have a competitive 4-star. It's just as bad. Bot standard? What do you mean bot standard? What do you mean by standard? You mean like I pulled on standard banner only with the orb thingies. On standard, I only ever did the blue orbies, whatever the things are called. I still don't know. Blue wishes, standard wishes. They just gave C1 for Cheska into her base kit. Just now? I mean, what's the new C1 then? I'll have to have a look at that later. We're on amazing SC1. Let this be a trend. Yeah, if they continue like that, I'd say it's a good thing. Let's go there. At the moment, I'm just doing races because I can't concentrate on doing the quest for now. Maybe later. Yeah, they did do that trend for a long time that they made like units that only work well with C6. They're still doing it with the DPS 4 stars though, so I really wish they wouldn't do that, but of course I can understand the difference. I just wish the difference was smaller between a C0 and 4 and 5 star. I wish they both could somehow clear Abyss, but but maybe it's just my lack of meta options like Farina and Shilona. Now new added to the edition. And the lack of options is maybe why my 4-star DPS that are not C6, and even those that are C6 that are worse, cannot clear, you know. I mean, it's okay that there's like an improvement, but I don't know. Yeah, significant improvements is fine, as I said. But I just wish they weren't like needed to participate. Always talking about endgame modes because I mean overworld is a whole different level. Because there you can take a 5-star and say it's absolutely shitty, and then a 4-star and that is good. There the tables turn. Wait. I didn't turn that one in. I need to turn that one in first. Politeness and all. And no, I forget about it otherwise. Like getting new people to play with. Depends if I like the playstyle, of course. Just having a new character that I don't enjoy doesn't give me enjoyment like at all. I need to really like the character, both in kit and in personality, to have enjoyment from having a new character. That's why you see some characters on my account just simply not built, even though I have them. That's just the way it is. I always go for a C6 if the character is good. Then while I'm saving up to pull, I can focus on farming only one set of artifacts. And then when I'm on C6, I go on a power trip. Well, I wish I could say that I'm going for C6 for a character. But that's not so easy when you're playing no spender. So what do I need to do? Oh, take photos. If you're playing no spending account, it's not easy. I have one C6 5-star. And I think that will be the only one for lifetime. I saved up so much for that one. I don't think I'll ever do that one again. I'm still feeling the emptiness on my resources because of that one time that I actually did pull that much. Because normally before, for every character that I wanted to get, it was like, okay, I did not have like big problems getting a C0 off character that I want. At least for the 5-star. Like 4-star, sometimes I had problems because you needed them higher constellation, but you know. But after I pulled C6 and basically emptied myself out, I had big problems afterwards getting the characters that I wanted. Always had to kind of like sit there and hope I get the character. And before I was like, okay, I easily have it guaranteed. It's just how well is the pull going. Which C6 did you get? Wanderer, because he's my favorite. And I'm not regretting a single thing about it. But I don't think I like another character well enough to actually do that ever again. Because as I said, I rather enjoy the comfortable feeling of, oh, I have enough primos to get the character that I want to get next patch. Because I have a lot saved up. Versus, like, always going back to 0 and being unsure if next patch comes another character that you like. And you'll basically not get them. And use him to use the fire abyss lectures. If you're having a really crazy day, you must try abyss with animo-resistant enemies. There is no better feeling than actually pulling that off of a character that shouldn't be able to do it. Like the freaking animo serpent thingy. I was just too lazy to switch up my comp, okay? That's what happened. That and nothing less. But yeah, I hope that with time, theoretically, with time I should go back to that that state where I'm having enough. Just at the moment I'm still recovering from that. It's just like a slow grind back up. And Netherlands so far has not made it easy with saving up more. It's just too many characters that I do like, sadly enough. Oh, well, we'll have to see how the next patches go. The enemy hill chose Ninja ain't got nothing on my top 1% Wanderer. I don't think mine is top 1%. You know, for that you actually need to have either luck or a lot of money for a lot of resin rerolls, and I have neither, so... I just have, like, I think an average build. Just average. But I'm still doing well, so can't complain. But for now, I'm really, really happy that they put Auron on a banner that I actually wanna... Well, wanna sounds wrong. Like, I actually have no problem pulling on. Like, if Auron would not be on the banner, I would not be pulling on it. But it's not like a character that I regret getting constellations on, if you get my point. There is nothing worse than what happened with Sethos, where they put him on 2 characters that I did not want to get. I was sitting there like, oh, please don't go gold. Please don't go gold. Like the opposite of what you should be doing normally if you actually do pull on character. That is a really bad feeling. Even worse when than losing the 50-50s when you actually pull on something and you really do not want to get the 5-star. Because everything feels like a wasted pull, even though it's not because it's for the 4-star, but it kind of feels like it, you know? And should you get the 5-star, it will forever remind you of the mistakes you've made. Because technically you could argue, oh, you're gonna get the character from standard at some point. But after what happened with Hazel, where I didn't get him until recently from standard, I am kinda a little bit, I'm a little butthurt with the standard pulls, so I am trying to get at least 1 copy so I can play with the character in Overworld of the 4 stars that I actually do want, because I'm not trusting standard anymore. That's how I got cancelled, and I didn't even get C6 Hazel. I have all 4. I think I'm still missing some, but don't ask me which ones. I think I'm still not having Charlotte. That's one of the characters I randomly know, not because I want to play her, because you get this little camera thing that you can only use with her. And I have the camera thing, but I'm always reminded like I can't use the thing because I'm not having a Charlotte, so can't use it. So that's a random character 4-star that I know that I do not have because of that reason. Does that make sense? There are some others though, but don't ask me which ones there are. Boing. Boing, boing, boing. I think I'm getting used to streaming in here. I almost forgot that I'm sitting here. I was genuinely surprised just now when I looked to my left and right, and I was like, "Hi, I'm here." Not in the old place. Like, I forgot where I was. I was just focused on the screen. Maybe I can use Charlotte instead of Benny with Farina or Auron. Like this is in the Chaska team, right? Like, if you want Auron to do any damage, you should have Farina, yes, and Bennett you want then for the Chaska normally. I mean, Chaska without Bennett does do a little bit less, but if the enemy is freezable, you at least get that point for you. It kind of depends on the content then. Against the boss, it might be worse, but against the group, it might actually be very interesting. But I hate him. Aw, poor Bennett. But to each their own, of course. I hate Xiangling, and so many people love her to death. So, I like my Benny. Benny's like a spirit animal for me, because he's just as unlucky as I am. And that's the moment I started liking Bennett, because I feel right at home. Right next to him, my bad luck, his bad luck. I'm hoping that cancels each other out and we're gonna have luck together or something. I hate his circle impact. Yeah, circle impact certainly is stinky. But you know what the problem is? We always had circle impact and it wasn't a problem. Can you guess why that is a thing? The thing isn't that the circles is bad. The thing is that Hoyo made more enemies that move around like crazy, that can't be pulled together, and that are certainly uncontrollable as heck. And that's the reason why it feels worse than it did in the beginning of the game. In the beginning, you had a lot of crowd control, and you had enemies that, for the most part, stayed still, so it was completely fine. But nowadays, every enemy is like dashing to one side of the arena, then to the other, then they're flying away, then they're teleporting, then they're... I don't know... something like that. And they're not pullable back. They're going out. It's just stinky. If they stay in one place, it wouldn't be that bad. My personal opinion. The enemies are the problem in my book. Because I had never problems, for example, with Ganyu's ult, but recently I noticed that so many enemies just run out of Ganyu's ult, even though it's big, gigantically big, but they still run out of it because they're like, oh, I'm gonna use up the whole arena, dash around like crazy. It's really sad. And you always use a vent. Yeah, me too. But the thing is, if the enemy is not pullable at all, that doesn't matter much. Like, try that with the... whatever the beast thingies are called, you know? Like the scorpion and the bird thingy and... like, try that. They do not want to move. They don't give any fucks about... you trying to pull them. Cue to the Cryo-Animu Samurai boss. You mean because he's also moving it through the whole arena? And it's gotten worse recently because they changed his AI, by the way. I thought I was going crazy when I couldn't get him to stand still against the wall anymore. They had to make enemies heavier or it meant he would trivialize the game. Why not? I mean, he deserves it. Making things easy for us. No, at least they could have kept that 50-50, you know? Like, some enemies easy to pull and some are super hard. But they even made small enemies unpullable recently, so it's... like, they have to be fair. Like, Venti is not used, like, at all anymore recently. I mean, except for funsies comps, but like, so really hard abyss attempts or something. You're probably gonna not use Venti anymore. Triple Kenki ask what's up. Oh god. What's worse than one Kenki? It's 3 Kenkis. Of course. The thing about the 3 Kenki, the thing that makes it worse is definitely the freaking ice floor that damages you. That one is so annoying with most characters that you wanna like go through that. Like Willy Wonder's lock-on range is very high, so he doesn't suffer from any circle impact. That much, no. But recently I kind of like noticed a lot of characters do. Why is there a button in the middle? Like, the amount of times I actually like missed Benny's buff with Kinish because I randomly swung out of the circle was so annoying. And the thing is, I'm not planning at the moment. Things can change with animations, but I'm currently not planning to pull on Mavrika, so I may have a I may have a problem. Even if that is a replacement, I will not be able to use it. As I said, animations can change anything. Horsies! Hey, Capel. Yeah, it's horsies. I'm doing things for, like, the trail pass where I can get my rewards. And I'm a little behind. As you see, it goes to 35. And I want that dress, okay? So I'm doing a little bit of... How you put that? Catching up, I think, is the correct English term for that. I do a little bit of catching up. Why are you riding in hell? Oh, that is the circus. It's a little cursed. It's a long story. Let's say the owner isn't human. The circus owner, okay? So it's a long story. It's difficult to explain without the game lore, I think. So that must do it for an explanation. And it's like you aren't turned into a horse for that race. Does that make sense? I almost forgot that one is so weird. I just do it without thinking about it, how it would look to somebody that sees that for the first time. It's like, what the hell is going on? Why is there burning hoops everywhere? Makes sense. See? Maybe I explained it well enough, Dan. I'm just repeating races that I already unlocked. No other capacity to hail today in my brain than doing things that I'm mostly familiar with. Hell's Tale. Halloween is already over. Headless Horseman has gone home. Everything should be fine now. Preparing for Christmas season. You know? No hell anymore. At least I hope so. Da, 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 da. Have I ever heard this song in my playlist before? If not, I forgot about it. Da, da, da. I'm trying to concentrate. They definitely changed that one up. Da, da, da. I'm trying to concentrate. Give me a second. I can't believe for a Pyro Electro Theater they didn't bring Cherus. Well, there's two things. They probably didn't want to make the starting characters predictable. This is the innocent explanation choice. Now the not so innocent explanation choice. They always want to make that, so you actually do have to pull your own Chevrus. So you need to invest into her by pulling on a banner. So so you have to spend money on the banner. I don't know. Probably in reality is they're like, hey, use your own one for once. Like, why would we always have to give it to you? I think she wasn't the last one where it was Pyro and Electro. So they probably thought like, oh, we don't want to repeat that. That looks a little dumb. Like when we're always doing the same characters when the same elements are on. Maybe there's also other things featured this time, because they always have like this reaction buffs for certain reactions, but I didn't pay attention which ones they are, so maybe this time they didn't give an overload buff. I didn't pay attention. Oh, it's this one. I just unlocked this one yesterday. It's Burning Overload and Quicken. Well, then technically she should be in the lineup, but they are probably like, okay, we can't give her out every single time. Maybe they wanted to focus more on the burning or something. I always forgot. I didn't do it yet. Who was in the start lineup? I think it's the one with Klee in it, right? I forgot who the other characters were, though, because I haven't done it and I only looked at it once. Just to check if I have enough characters or if I need to build more. Xinyan, Klee, Xingqiu as a guest, I guess, then? Dory. Xingqiu must be a guest because he's not in the lineup of the elements. Does that make sense? I should look where I'm going. Xingqiu is guest. Okay. Kirara. Now is that the guest then? What's the last element? Oh, I forgot. Quick. Oh, no, wait. Then Kirara can actually be in. It's Dendro. I forgot. Dendro. Okay. I still have not built Kirara. I'm gonna be honest. I wonder what this arrow is coming up today. Maybe I should make a report on that, but I'll do that after I'm finished. For today, like, hey, I'm getting an error today. But maybe I will log in and out and see if it still persists before I do a report. Okay, let me get my voice is getting weak. Let me drink something and I get my cough drop. I have to keep my voice smooth until the doctor's appointment on Monday. I remember billing Kirara to 70, but she doesn't contribute because she's a starting character, so she doesn't give you any points plus. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah. Because you're given so much, you're just burning the shield away, right? Is that the reason? They get stunned if you break the shield or give... Oh god, I don't know if it's Uzia or... Something like that on them. Depends on what version it is, but I can never remember. Wait, purple does not give points, right? Purple does not give points. Blue gives me points. Also don't know why I'm doing all the races instead of just farming light points in the forest. I guess I feel like doing races today. Probably because new horse wanted to get some XP. Cabela's Cryo Shield. Okay. So it's that variant. I was right about that one at least. All the impact. But then Lila just negates Coppelius. Because Lila is doing the right a Fontanian element. I always forget which one it is. What do you mean racist? You have to explain. They have They have, as far as I know, a mechanic where you can either bring the correct element to break the shield, or the correct Fontanian, whatever the name of those is, Uzia and stuff. Cause you're racing. Oh god. I'm a little slow today. Hey, I did not get that at all, okay? You know, because the correct term is racer, I guess, so... That was too high for me. Too high for my intellect. Or maybe my intellect was too high because I saw it as a wrong word. Because, you know, the correct term is racer. Because it's a race. The other thing is something entirely different. But well played anyways. Yeah, it was so funny. I just didn't get it at first. I totally just saw the one thing. That was, where it was correct grammatically. But yeah, I can tell you a story if you want. Regarding the other professional horse races and me as a kid. Do you want to hear it? Do you want to hear that? Do you want to hear? I don't know if I probably told you all this one before. When I was a kid, my parents did get, on a fair, they did get tickets for horse riding for me. But picky as I am, I did not want to go onto the horses they had available. They had a lot of like standard brown horses, and they had one white horse that belonged to the owner himself, like personally its daughter's horse. And I was like, I want to go on the white one. You must imagine me, super tiny, like, hey, I want to go on the white one. But yeah, how do you explain to a kid that they can't go on to the white one? So my parents like, yeah, you have to take one of the others. I'm like, no, then I don't want to go at all. So basically, my parents wasted their money on cards that I did not use because I wanted to only ride the white one. I guess white was always my favorite color, but I was a little ungrateful. I did not have any understanding of money or anything at that age. How old was I? Maybe like, I don't know, 5? I don't know anymore. I have barely any memory of that. I only get it told over and over and over again at family gatherings that I was such a pest at that day, and I don't even remember it myself anymore. The only thing I remember from that day is how the white horse looked. I don't even remember like that we had cards for that or something. I was like, yeah, but I like the white one. He's a menace. I'm not a menace. I need an epic mod. I didn't even know. Maybe it was more epic. It just looked better, you know? It just looked cuter than the other ones. I mean, maybe it had some other gear on or something. I don't really know. The owner will remember this thing. I think they didn't care much, you know? Like, they were just making their buck there. The stuff was already bought. As a parent, I would have just gone riding myself and left you there. They could not have gone there. It was for kids only. It's like, the horses were only like able to carry so much. They had kids saddles and stuff. As I said, it was on a fair, so the riding was probably just going in a circle 2 times, being led by on a leash or something. Like, typical. Costs too much anyway. If you're asking me nowadays, that's a whole waste of money for nothing. But if I remember correctly, I think they gifted it to other kids. That's what happened. That's why I discourage parents from taking kids on an expensive outing or holiday until they at least 8. Yeah. The fun thing is I didn't even want to go on that freaking fair or whatever it was. It was noisy and loud and there were way too many people. And I just wanted to get home. And the poor horses having to go in circles. Yeah, they looked so unhappy. The only one that looked happy was the white one. And that was probably because the daughter of the owner was riding it. And she was not riding in a circle, but like normally. And because it was her horse. You know? The other ones, they look just bored. Kids just want to chill. Like, seriously, the only time I had fun while going to like a gathering or major thingy or something as a kid is when we once went into a park. And instead of going on one of the rides, there was this, oh god, what is that called in English? You know, the little boat thingies where you can, like, move it with your feet? You know what I mean? Somebody's probably gonna say the name. And I got into one of those. And the whole trip I just spent out on the lake. Just in that boat. Chilling until I had to go home. Like, nah, the whole world doesn't exist. I'm just here. Chilling on the water. Nobody saying anything. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. I don't know what that's in English. Do they have a word? They must have a word for that. It exists. Pedal boat? I hope. It kind of sounds right. It was the form of a white swan, so it was also really pretty on top of that. I was always like the socially awkward kid. I just didn't want to do anything. Like, we went on this trip to the park because, yeah, my father was very sick at the time and he had to stay in the hospital a little bit further away. And on that day, we kind of visited him. And instead of just visiting, my mother couldn't just do visits and talk. Like, my mother, I don't know. She like, oh, we go into that park and you can go on rides. And I was like, no, it's loud there. Like, why do I have to go there? Why can I not just spend the day there? Quietly. Well, I mean, don't ask me where the parents went, because they weren't anywhere near at that time. I have no idea where they went. But if I had to guess, towards somewhere where they could either drink something or just have an adult conversation. Just like, hey, go on this ride. But I hate rides. It's not that I'm like scared of rides. Well, of some maybe. But like, It was never interesting to me. What's so interesting about being flung about? It's so boring. I a few times I tried going on like at least one of these, like, what are they called, like spooky house raids or something, but even those didn't. They're all boring and so loud, like awful audio quality and way too high speakers. I want to go paddle surfing once, where you're just sitting or standing on a large floating boat and can paddle around. I mean, would certainly be interesting. I know that close here there is like a shop where you can rent a oh god name, a canoe thingy and like ride along the river by yourself or under guidance, depending on what you like. Let me do these two. Wouldn't be for me though, because I would be way overwhelmed not knowing where to go actually. Because the thing is, I am an enjoyer of either staying still, like on that lake where you can like just chill and stay still, or going somewhere with purpose. Just like going along the river like this, but like having to still watch out to not get hit by one of the large boats that like run along the river or something. That would be too, I don't know how you put it, too much stress. Your map has to look of a 360 game. It looks way older if you're asking me. Yeah, the map is one of the few things that they have not redone yet. This game is like super duper old, but they reworked most of the models and also a lot of the UI and stuff already. But somehow the map still stays the same old. Oh god. No. The same old. But they just recently edited the UI for the bank, so maybe the map is gonna come next. Look at the top with the green blue border. It looks like a 360 game cover. Yeah, it could be now that you say it. But aren't they like, no, normal Xbox was green, right? Okay, I have no Xbox, so I can't say. I have no idea. Were they blue like that? I don't remember. I don't have any Xboxes 360 or whatever myself, so I can't say. At one point, one Xbox game stuff was like having a green cover lid thing, but I think that's the older one, right? My green, but the blue is teal. So if you open and close it, it looks green enough. Green enough. Accepted. Counted. Oh god. I went the wrong direction. Honorary exception. You are an honorary Xbox 360 cover. I just need to be careful while talking because my cough drop thing is getting super small. I'm afraid I'll just swallow it. That's the news and basically only console I own. I finally bought Nintendo Switch. I also have a Switch, but I'm not having any PlayStation or like Xbox. The last Xbox I had, I shared with my siblings, and that was an original Xbox, like the first one. And PlayStation, the last I played on was, I think... Personally, I think it was 2. 3, I think I once went to somebody. I have more of the Nintendo stuff because I was more interested in the exclusives there. Whereas most of the Xbox and PlayStation exclusives, they weren't that important to me, where I just saw it on somebody else that was playing it. But I never felt like actually wanting to play it myself. Does that make sense? That's the crunching I've been hearing. Yeah. Do you want to hear more crunching? I think it's almost gone now. I think I should swallow it down though. Because I'm afraid I will just talk at some point and then it will just like go into my throat and I'll choke on the stream. Wait, let me get rid of it. There it goes. I'm very afraid of that because it happened once on stream that I accidentally inhaled that. It was not very pretty. I do not want to repeat this mistake. But at least my throat is refreshed now. Choking to death ASMR. Sure is ASMR for that. People are weird. Yes, indeed, people are weird. But I do not want to participate in that kind. To be honest, I think my mic is probably not the correct one for any kind of ASMR. You probably need one of those ultra sensitive ones that are not like directional, but like, how you put it? The ones that work in like 360 degrees. I think they are more sensitive and therefore you can do the ASMR stuff. But I don't know. Didn't read up too much on it. At least she died refreshed. At least one relief. Okay, where the heck is the last one? Breath smells good though. Do you think that there's like when doctors come to pronounce people dead, they have time for jokes like that? I don't know. Maybe to cheer themselves up, because that must be one horrible job. I think that would not be a job for me. I applaud everybody that can hold that out, but I would be too moved by everything. I'm too easily swayed and moved by things that are sad. Doesn't matter if it's personal for me or for others. Wait, more like I am more affected by things that make others sad than things that make me sad. Does that make sense? You'd be surprised how some are desensitized to death because they have to get used to it and joke around, or it will break you. Yeah, I get the feeling that at some point you need to have like a distance, because if you let everything get like too close in a job like that, that cannot be healthy for like long. It's more like it's like a distancing yourself joke. It's like not a cruel man joke, but for some of these people it's probably like a I need to get out of the sad mood somehow joke. Finished Heart Mode Theater. Heart Mode is like the second page or something. I always forget the names. People working in the morgue must use some humor for sure. I'm not giving any comments on that. Like, are there actually people like of course the job needs to be done, but like, are there actually people whose dream job it is to work in the morgue or at a graveyard or something? I don't know. Maybe. There must be, right? I mean, that they work there, yes, but like their dream job, as in they dreamed of it since they were a kid and now it finally come true. I don't know. I mean, I know somebody that in school said it's their dream job, but then they became something totally different. So maybe it was just a, oh, I'm playing cool kind of thing at the time. I wanna have the firefly. I also made the thing in pop culture is true that they talk about the bodies. At least for him it was true, because it gets lonely. Can you imagine, like, I mean, it's kind of like talking to yourself, right? In a way. Like when you're talking to the mirror, when you're all lonely and bored. I know one person online that was really passionate about it. I'm guessing there's something for everybody. Like every single job probably has somebody that is like very passionate about it, even if we consider it super weird. Maybe there's somebody out there, for example, that really dreams of being a toilet cleaner at some point. Maybe they're just really into cleaning. I don't know. I bet there's something for everybody. I mean, as long as it makes you happy, who cares? Then I don't have to do it. Sounds good. Personally. Da 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 da. The problem with these fireflies is that I'm always confusing them for like the next goal in the race. Like, they are the same green. Like, what the heck? Because usually I orient myself by the glow. But now I can't do that anymore. Or at least not around these parts. I mean, but let's be real here. It's not that easy getting your dream job. No matter if it's a high quality one or a low qualifying one, as people like to call that. Sometimes you just don't have it nearby where you would like to have your social circle, or sometimes it's not paying what you want to have, or sometimes your skill just don't align with it. It's just not that easy, and it can go the one way or the other. Actually, doesn't always need to be I didn't get to do that. Sometimes you really want to do that and you would be like good enough, but like there is just no opportunity close by. A crime scene cleaner. I love the crime scene cleaner game. Have you seen the crime scene cleaner game? That one is so nice. I don't know, something about that game just... It's just the right mixture of... it's the right mixture of storytelling mixed with, like, doing something at the same time. I mean, yeah, topic is a little bit weird, but... one gets used to it after, like, a level or two, I think. But yeah, how can I say this? It's also for the length that the game has. It's also like a lot of development work. Not as easy as some other games where you just put a few assets together and then you have a working game that you can sell. Like here, you have to like place everything by hand and stuff. I think that's always a problem with like good storytelling games, is they take so much time and effort. I wonder when they will rework this area. I think this is one of the few areas in the game that hasn't been reworked yet. That's like still super old. And you can kind of tell. by all the meshes looking super, super old and somehow flat and I don't know. Textures not being the best. Which is a shame because I like snowy or icy areas like a lot. So I really wish they would rework this anytime soon. So it looks a little better. Maybe at some point. There must be plans. I have to get used to riding this horse. 2 days ago I had another one that was like way higher level. And now I got this one and the turning is just is so slow. I have a mortuary shop. Wait. I need to stand still to read that. That's way too much to read like while I'm doing something. Give me a second. The race is not that long. At least I hope so. Oh my god. That almost ended in tears. Just imagine me having a pony. I wouldn't even be able to jump that. He did. How can it... Oh, wait. Come, not like in walk in. I was like, huh? How can he walk? Like, isn't he a horse? So I switched the head. Oh my god. I thought they just switched to suits. Okay. Isn't it like... Okay. I can always just see a joke from the practical point of view, but isn't it way more stress and like work to actually like replace a head than just undress and dress, you know? Okay. I'm gonna see myself out, okay? I'll just enjoy the joke as it is. Without getting technical. I went here for one race. Really did not... Already noticed my voice getting weaker. Why is that always happening? Assume after a while the body parts can just pop up with little effort. I have high doubts, but maybe. I'm not an expert, so I can't say, but... Bones and stuff, like, are they not normally, like, heavily stiff and connected after death? I don't know. And even then, how would you have the other one hold so well? Do you have, like, super glue or something? It sounds a little odd. Real traumatic accident would actually be seen that swapped. Like, holy hell. Poor little widow. Having the shock of her life. Okay, I'm trying to avoid the left side of the map like crazy. I don't know why. I'm just weird today. Wait, where am I going? I need to go left. Whack, whack. All the froggies here. I also forgot that I have a cat going in here with this. Maybe I can come back in. Poor little cat doesn't have to run all the way. That would be a little unfair. Da-da. The horse is white. I guess I gotten over my face. Even though I still do love me some white horses. Especially ones with like a little dots. But like the super bright one. I don't know what the color is called. I'm not a horse expert. But I just switched off from a white horse, so does that count? I'm trying to, if possible, switch it up a little bit. Like, not always have the same one. Because otherwise, what's the point of having so many if you all are the same color? You can do that, of course, but... Normally, I just go for what I find pretty. It's difficult to remove the suit without damaging it. Maybe he should have just died in something else then. I don't know. Maybe they could have just... I don't know. Put a little dye on it. But yeah, I did like this this coloration a lot. Probably also because of the dots. I don't know. I think I have a thing for horse variations with slight blending colors, you know, not just like one mono color, but like having a little bit of... God, what's the word? When you having like a blend of colors. Hello, Moonwell VT. Come on in, how you doing? Excuse my rambling. The topics are very, very mixed here right now. Was a really good suit. I never understood why suits are so expensive, by the way. Unless they have like expensive fabric, but like the design itself, like shouldn't be more important than any other kind of clothing. But just my opinion. I'm falling. Probably because business men and women can pay way more. But sometimes you are to wear a suit even though you are not business. Then I have to pay because they can pay more. That sounds pretty dumb. I guess it would be okay if certain occasions didn't ask you to actually like wear them, you know? Let me through. No. God, I almost butchered this. Oh, this is backwards. There's cheap. Yeah, that's true. But mostly, sometimes they look cheap too. I'm butchering this, I'm telling you. Hey there, Akira. Nice, another Star Stable streamer. I'm not streaming Star Stable that much, actually. Even though I really probably would like to, but... my time currently. Time management. God, this arrow is really getting annoying. It only did that recently, though. Okay, and how the heck am I coming up to that? I think I remember I need to go up here. I get all the good relic on those accounts. Cursed luck, I would say. There are a lot of situations where you can't wear something else so they charge more. Yeah. But I mean, who created those situations in the first place? Mm-hmm. Sounds a little bit like a setup to me. Okay, yeah, here, that's what I was searching for. I just started playing. It's such a fun game. I've been playing for a long time, actually, but like on and off. Like always when I find the time, actually. But not like constantly. And I just gotten back because they put in this season pass or thing. I don't even know what the name is. I think Trailblaze track, and I really wanted to get the cosmetics from there. Just try it out. So I'm just doing a little bit, getting back into things. As you can see, I'm not very good at it anymore. Oh, I remember this one. This was hard. Yeah, I remember this one. This was not easy. Oh god, especially if you have low turn-in. Oh god, no, 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 wrong direction. I would guess almost 5+ years. I have no idea when I started. I didn't put a date on it, but yeah, it's been quite a while. I just this week started playing again though, because I had a long downtime. I had a lot going on recently in my life. Had to move and stuff, so I did not have the time. I know nothing about these horse racing games. I'm just here for the ride. At least you're enjoying your ride. I just unlocked Epona and Dino Valley. I just been to Dino Valley just like 5 minutes ago, and I was rambling on about how I would like them to maybe redo the area, because it certainly does need a graphics update. It's way too pretty an area to just stay there unupdated. Then we go to the ranch next, I'd say. Trying to clear the map of races today. At least as long as I have time. There we go. Just have to be careful going down here. I do not want to fall. Okay, ranch is this way. And I think this area was changed a lot too, so I'm not sure if I can just go through here without a map, but I'll try anyway. It will work out. Also, I think Aspon was asking if you have done the circus races yet. They were dubbing it Riding in Hell for some reason. Apparently the circus is scary. I got this to play with a friend. I had so much fun. I am getting permanent star right as soon as I can. I think I hit 16 or 17 yesterday. Yeah, permanent star rider is the thing to go if you're asking me. If you can save up for it, I would definitely do that. I did not regret that. I just treat it as the same as like getting any other like one-time purchase game. So that's the way I see it. For some reason, like it wasn't obvious. I mean, without knowledge, I probably would call it that too. I'm gonna be honest. That's our guess I did of you, yeah. We just got some confusion in chat about that. Ah. I'm not good at turning and then this. I had the VPN make an account for this $45 there. Current deal is $32. Oh, why did you use a VPN? Did you want to create on another server than your own region? I wish I had done that back in the day, but back in the day I was dumb. I didn't know VPNs existed, so I made an account in English, thinking I'd play on an English server if I have it, the website set to English, but instead I made an account in my area anyway, so. And then I already played that much and gotten a permanent star rider, and I was like, okay, then it doesn't matter which server I'm on. See ya, thanks for staying. Wait. Did I not do that? I thought I just did that. Huh? Did I butcher it? Oh, do I need to do it with opponents? Maybe do. Had to do that with play with my friend. She's from Belgium, so I had to VPN to South Africa to play with her. Yeah, I wish that was I wish that was a thing that you could freely pick a server worldwide and just had to deal with worse ping. That would be really nice, but apparently we're still in the Stone Age here. I don't know. It would be something that I would enjoy too. I mean, yeah, they do have an easy way to switch servers. Why is that not updating? Am I too dumb? Help, I think I'm dumb. Isn't that supposed to be updating when I'm done with the race? I'll try a different race. How about this one? Maybe I'm just supposed to do one. Got stuck there when they split service a few years back, she was saying. Yeah, the thing is, they have an easy way to change servers in the same region for you. Probably because then you can play with friends easier. But the thing is, they don't offer this for like international. Okay, I don't get it. Why is this? Your races could be bugged with the air server is happening. Yeah, this is all other races so far did work, even with the error, but this one does not. Do you have the errors too, by the way? They only happened like starting yesterday, and I'm confused why. Okay, if this one doesn't work, then we just leave it be, I guess. I mean, I could log in and out, but I'm not sure that will fix it. Because as I said, it happened since yesterday. I was doing a update game and do test run. just to make sure that it would actually run on stream. All players happen. Seems to be occurring from the recent update. Yeah. It was not there before. I did kind of log into the game on Halloween to get the free pet, because I was seeing that somewhere on a YouTube short, and I was like, okay, I want that one. And there were no errors. So maybe that is bugging this race. We'll just leave it be then. I'll find something else. And if all else fails, I'm gonna go collect some light thingies in the forest. I mean, how long do I have still to stream? Maybe like 40 minutes? Should be plenty to do. Happened when the event ended or started? You mean like the past thingy? In between there is a... Yeah, there's a race in there. Just don't remember where. Yeah. At least we can still get like enough points, I think, hopefully, to get this pass done. I haven't done the math yet, but I think it should be possible to like... Okay, where the heck is my UI gone to? I'm just asking for a friend. UI? Hello? I was wondering, like, something looks different on my game. Huh? Where's my UI gone to? This is not what it should look like. Interesting. Maybe doing a normal race fixes it. I don't know. Let's do this here and see if it fixes it. Ah, there it is. It's back. Okay, so apparently the other races are extremely buggy. Noted. Do not go to the ranch. Ranch is extremely bugged. I think turning it off and on should have worked as well. Something that normally does the trigger does help. Oh my god. Oh, going in here. God, I haven't done this in forever. I think I've done this once, but that's about it. Ranch, never tried ranch sauce. Not the ranch sauce. Funny thing, ranch sauce I think isn't even sold here. I never seen ranch sauce in either a supermarket or a restaurant. Either it's sold under a different name here, which I think is likely. I was kind of thinking he cannot have a big quest. It must be just a new race, right? I was right about that. They wouldn't place a quest out of here in the middle of nowhere. I mean, maybe they would, but I didn't think they would. Ah, oops. I did not expect that to happen. Are you happy now? Oh god. It's an agility one. I am so bad. I'm unagile. Or more like the horse is unagile? Nah, that would just be blaming my mistakes on the horse. He's just a little undertrained, that's all. I don't know if it's quite the same, but dressing wise, I either like house dressing. I don't know what that one is usually called in English, or like garlic dressings. Also very good. And never eat anything that requires dressing. You never eat anything that requires dressing. Are you not a salad enjoyer? Okay, let's say you're not eating any salad. Shame, but I mean, can be. You can also use dressing as a, like, the last topping option on top of a or in a tortilla. Can recommend. Just after you've put in your filling and stuff, put a little bit of dressing on. I'm just trying to remember what the last dressing I like is called. It's called... Oh, what the hell is it called? It's called... Wait. Why is there still a dot here? Did I overlook something? Hey there, Rajuan. Yes, long time no see. I finally have moved on, trying to somehow get things rolling now again. What's the last dressing name? The last dressing name is... I'll Google it. I'll tell you, I'll Google it. Ah, there's another thing. I'll Google it because it's annoying me so much. I'll probably pause for a second while I do that. Give me a second. I'll Google the last dressing that I do enjoy. I don't know why, but I'll just have to. God, why does it take so long? Da, 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 da. Okay, how do I Google this? Just put in dressing types and go through the list, I think is a good idea. Caesar dressing. Okay, Caesar dressing is the last one. I'm not very good at names. I'm always just calling it the big white bottle. The one with the cheese in it. Oh, because it was a quest. It counted as the quest, not as the daily. And now it counts as the daily. Okay, I understand. Blue cheese? No, with Parmesan, I think. Or something similar. Parmesan. Not written like that, but yes. I think something similar to Parmesan. At least. Grana Padano or something. There's definitely cheese in it. That one tastes really good. Also, like on the bun, we have a little bit of ham and tomatoes and stuff. I misuse it as a light mayonnaise of sorts sometimes. Call me crazy. But Parmesan oregano? No, I said it doesn't matter. It's a sort of Parmesan. Without being the Parmesan, because the Parmesan can only be called Parmesan if it's from a specific expensive region, right? Grana Padano is the other thingy. We'll not be discussing cheese names. Oh, we gotta level up. Okay, more races. Cheeses are always like a precarious topic. Some people absolutely love cheese, a little too much even, and there are some people that hate cheese like guts. They hate cheese, all sorts of cheese. I would say I'm in the middle. I like cheese, it's not like I hate it, but like too much cheese can also be devastating sometimes. And it kind of depends on the type of cheese. There is cheese types that I do not enjoy, and there's definitely ones that I do like. Orienting. Let's do orienting. I need to orient myself. And one. They seem to be almost in a circle. Can't complain. That is one higher up. My bad. It's my fault. Oh yeah, Parmesan is one of those things that I discovered very late in my life. Because my parents do hate Parmesan, so they basically told me that's like it's an untasty thing that you do not like, and did not give it to me. Until at some point I was on my own and could decide what I want. So I gotten some because somebody said like, "Huh, why not? Have never tried this before." And I was like, "Okay, I'll try it." I was like, "Hey, this isn't half bad. Why did my parents make this out to be the devil's things?" I don't know how this game works. It kind of depends on the race. Like this race here, that's orienting, which means that I needed to find 3 specific points in this forest and like stamp them and then come back. This is different from like the normal races where you just go through the gates. It's more relaxed though, because you have a lot of time and can just go at your own pace, so it's more easy. More chill. Normal races are, they just like speeds and stuff. The ones in the small paddocks are more like turning exercises. You know what I mean? Like you have to like quickly turn, acrobatically find your way. These are I do really bad on. But yeah, my non-Parmesan time did save my butt once, because we had to go on a trip with school, and on that trip like food was served like every evening. You know how it is on school trips, you get pre-prepared food. But even with the pre-prepared food, they kind of knew that some people are very picky or allergic to cheese. So there was spaghetti, but the Parmesan was like extra, so you didn't have to eat it if you didn't want to. I killed myself. No. And so, being the good daughter that I am, I was like, oh no. Even if I'm on a school trip, I can't eat the devil's stuff or my parents will kill me. So I did not eat the Parmesan. And funny enough, the Parmesan was rotten. And the whole school got sick. They had to be all be transported. I can't think and do race at the same time. They all had to be transported to the hospital, except for me, because I didn't eat the Parmesan. And then they easily could figure out like what the cause was. Like, the only time I was happy I did not know what Parmesan was and was forbidden to eat it. This time. Advanced tech in German. Yeah, my advanced tech. Ashbourne is a good name. Looks ashy and has a starry-like pattern. Yeah, I was thinking very hard on the name yesterday. When I picked up the horse, I was like, I need name. I knew I wanted this one, but I didn't know what name to give it. So I literally went through all the options that I could give, like through words and combinations, and somehow I got hung up on Ash, because Ash kind of like, I don't know, it kind of fitting, but also I wanted it to be a male horse's name, and somehow Ash kind of reminded me singular too much of Ashley, so I wanted to give it a more, I wanted to for it to sound more neutral or more male. But just leaving it like that with Ash just kind of gave me too much Pokemon vibes or something. I don't know. So I wanted to give it like a nice ending to it. So I was searching and searching, and then I was even going through like random word generator lists to see if I can find something that sounds nice with Ash. I saw this and I was like, okay, that is it. I am prepared for other names, but I didn't even get to think about it. Like sometimes when you go through things and you prepare them, you already know which one is gonna be the one that you want. You just feel it. You have a feeling. You're like, this one just rolls off the tongue. Da, da, da. Wait, where? There we go. Don't think, feel. I mean, thinking is a very important thing, I would say. I am overthinking everything in my life, like 4 times as much as I should, probably. But for something like aesthetics and like naming things here and something, I think feel is an important part. Cause no. Oh my god, that counted? I would not let that count, but I take it. It's in my favor. I think feeling is an important part for that. Because what the name invokes in you, that's important. We can leave the thinking for making builds in Genshin or something. Okay, where are we? Oh wait, I went all the way back. Getting closer to 12. Okay, there's 2 more here, and then I can finally go on to the left side, I guess. If we still have time, because it's already half past. Da da da. Da 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 da. I think I remember that things were like a little narrow here, but would work out in the end. A little wild grown, but everything is fine. Da, 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 da. Maybe just not going too fast and we should be good. Go still at maximum speed. I'm not listening to my own advice. That's how it usually goes. Until I fall. Da, 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 da. Okay, now where do I need to go here? Okay, to the left side somewhere. Basically just following the road. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, that won't work as much as you try. That will not lead to anything. At the very least, we didn't hurt ourselves, so everything is fine. The jumping challenge. Okay, don't mind if I jump. I mean. Oh, I forgot this is the one where it rains always. No matter what weather it has and get... Dang it. I was way too fast. Oh, well. No matter what weather it has in the game, if you do this, it always rains. Yeah. God, I'm not good at these jumping thingies. I say it time and time and again. Especially with a new horse. Like, I got the feeling with them it's, like, harder to do. Because they react so late. Oh, well. I just have to react faster then. Then the horse can react as late as it wants. We need to compensate for each other's weaknesses. Get good, I guess. You know I don't do that. Doesn't matter which game. I just steal my way through things. Okay, how do I get to the other side? I think there was some sort of bridge here, right? I think I remember. Now we get to the part where I haven't been in like forever. Because I am lazy and never move myself anywhere further than I need to. And I don't know if you noticed, but the first races gave way more points. So usually I just do the first few in a day to get like the extra points. But today I'm feeling like adventurous. Wait, I walked past the bridge, didn't I? Yeah, there it is. I am so dumb. Or blind, or both. Probably both. So yeah, usually I only do like the first few. I think 12. The first 12 actions give more points. But today I'm feeling like doing more. Like I started like 2 days late or something. Because I didn't really notice the update was there. So I'm a little behind on everything. I have no idea what these races were. It says something about catch butterflies. I'll try. 20. I need 20. Okay. Can I just press E? No, going through them is enough. Okay. Okay, let's start with the back side. They are so tiny. Why is my horse so big? And the butterfly is so tiny. It has an adequate radius, so we should be fine. Da, 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 da. Ah, it's orienting again. Wait. They are right next to him. That's not a challenge at all. But the third one is further away, so I think that's fine. Also, have I told you that you can't swim in this game? So I can't go into the water. So whenever there's like deeper water, I just have to make sure to navigate around it like here. Or find a way where I can jump over. I really wish they would add swimming. Especially since I have one horse that is like a little bit like a seahorse. Like a magical kind of like seahorse mermaid thingy. I don't know. Didn't know how to explain it. A seahorse, but not a seahorse, but a seahorse. I don't know. Okay, now I need to go to the other side. For that, I think it's best if I teleport back, otherwise I will take forever. And therefore, for that one, swimming would be just great, because, I don't know, it seems so sad about it. Yeah, at least that. Just give them a swim animation and be done with it. Also, yeah, I don't know why my home stable's in the middle of nowhere. I just like this island because it's away from everybody else. And there is nothing I despise more than getting out of the main gate and have like 10 other players in front of me. So, for the most part, I'm just chilling in the back here while everybody else is kind of like in this middle part here. Because, you know, the middle is cool because city and I don't know, show off stuff and I don't know. Oh, we have to wait for the boat. Ah, lucky me, it's here. I was just saying I could go and go to the toilet maybe. Nah, it won't let me. Yeah, that's why I'm having my home stable here. Instead of in all the other places I could place it on. I can just take the boat here and go back to the main island. Or right over here and go over the left turn island if I want to. So it's not that much of a problem. You're just not in the middle of things. So, for example, if I want to go here where I just was, I just have to go by boat over here, then go over here. Go over the bridge, go down here, go over here, all the way to this village, then go north, then go along the path that you just saw, go over this bridge, and then we're where I was. Yeah, sometimes things have their ups and downs. The upside is it's in the middle of nowhere, and I have my peace. The negative is it's in the middle of nowhere. Just like my actual place where I moved to. I'm trying to think of why, but I'm seeing a pattern with me and being in distant places, I guess. I'm guessing I like that. They could really rework the boats too. They have such old models. Dum dum dum. There we go. I always forget what this one is. I think this is the oh god, word, the star thingy. The observatory. I think there is one race in the observatory, or is it two? Didn't know if it's worth going there, but I want to try. Yeah, I think we go up to the observatory. I think there was a shortcut near the North Link Road. Because I don't want to go the long way, because I'm not insane. Da, 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 da. La, da. Give me that. Yeah, this game I started one winter where my health was getting like really bad. And I really needed some games to relax with instead of like stressing me out, because at that time I was playing a lot of MMO type games, so a lot of Guild Wars, World of Warcraft kind of stuff. Lots of dailies to do. And back then my health was getting worse. And kind of like, it's always worse now, but you know what I mean. And also life gotten hard, and I just searched for something that is like calming to play. And you can judge me all you want, but I'm still having fun in the game. The story is a little darker than you would anticipate for the kind of game that it is. Because basically, imagine like Cthulhu, but without the copyright. Yeah, that's basically what the main story is, mixed with a little bit of hero girl group must defeated. So you were riding in hell. Not specifically that guy. But he's from kind of like the same dimension where the Cthulhu thing is from, so... Or at least where it's not banished to, so... Kinda? Kinda. The tentacle baby is currently banished though, so... Should do good, but the main story... It could get worse soon, we'll see. Oh wait, left side. Wrong. But yeah, the game is a little... You know, like, the game is like, so... we're family-friendly marketing, and at the same time, they're giving you in a quest... They just give you a chainsaw, to mow through the bushes. Like... Huh? I'm confused. She may stream past midnight my time. What is midnight your time? Because I'm streaming for like maybe 15 more minutes or something. I don't know. 17 minutes. Okay, we can do that. We can go past the midnight and then we can call it a day. Just so that you win. Okay, I think here is the race. Yeah, there is one race here. I'm not wanting to do the other quests. It's too long for me right now. But we can do the race because I said I wanted to do as many races as possible today. It's also giving me some horse XP together with the season pass points that I want, and I don't know. It's better than just having to look for an objective. This is just mostly going forward. It's a calming experience. Sounds weird saying that a race is a calming experience, but it kinda is. Because it's like tiny mini goals that you reach that make you happy because you reach the next one. Wait, where are we going to? Ah, over there. No? Yes. Okay, I bet you could have gone and went with a shortcut there, but I was too chicken to actually go and jump. End in 50 minutes because often you end 5 to 10 minutes after you said you end anyway. Yeah, because I'm talking so much at the end. I'm ending in 5 to 10 minutes and then I'm wrapping up for another 10. I know how I am, yeah. I'm well aware. I just don't know. I don't know how to start. I don't know how to finish. It's always the same. God, I barely went over there. I flopped my way over. Can barely call that a jump. It was more like a ugh. Oh my god. That's not where I expected this to go. Let it go. Say you end like my parents say we're leaving the house. Then take 30 to 60 minutes still talking. Usually I'm very on time on things like that though. It's just for streams, it's like, you know, I need some cooling off period between talking a lot and going back to basically be mute all day. Because as I talked about before, for me it's like, it was not really a successful trying to get yourself less socially awkward by doing streaming. It's just when I stream, I go into a different mode, and once I stop streaming, the mode just disappears. Sadly. I had wished that it would fix my normal state of being, but it didn't. Okay, did that. There are some races around the vineyard. Maybe we still can go there and I do like one of them. I don't know. Depending on how long it takes to get there. But yeah, I know people like that. My mother is also the same. When she says like she's coming in 5 minutes, or we'll meet up at let's say at 2, she's coming an hour late. And when you complain, she's gonna blame you for being mean. Or she doesn't come at all. And then thinks it's completely normal to just not say that she isn't. Good thing I have the being on time from my dad, because he's always on time and I'm always on time. Usually we are more like 5 to 10 minutes early to stuff, unless like things happen. And that's exactly why I'm usually like early, because when things happen, you're prepared then. You know. Let's go down here. Oh, I think I remember which one this is. This is the garden one. I first just need to go down into the garden. Just don't know. I think there was a back exit here. Here? Yes. Very good, very good. The race. I don't want to do the other quest. Don't have the time anymore. Not today. Today we have no time. Ugh. Can barely get... Ow! Okay, I have to go slower. I can't go full speed with this horse. At this part. Because it requires faster turning, and I just can't turn that fast. So I need to slow myself. But yeah, I think this area here that we're in right now is gonna get reworked. Tomorrow, I think, actually. Or at least worked on. I think tomorrow. Wonder what it will look like afterwards. So maybe this is a good goodbye old design race for now. Up there. That one is down, okay. Okay, I think I have time for one more. before we go to the yes, I am definitely ending instantly. Okay, slower. See, if I'm going slower, I can do it. I just can't do it on fastest speed. Okay, I think I need to go over the bridge here. No max speed yet. No, because the horse gets, the more XP it has, the more stats it gets. And that makes it easier to, like, handle. If that makes any sense. And depending on the horse, it might never handle well. I think especially the one that I'm currently on is more like a dressage horse, which is not meant for racing, but for, like, show a show horse, you know, for like beautiful moves and stuff. So it might never have the stats to do that well in these races. But as you see, the timings are like very generous, so you can complete it with anything. You're just not getting that good of a time, but that's fine. Usually by max stat it's bearable for most though. After all, you should be able to complete this even with the ponies. And the ponies are a little slower and stuff. It's shorter. I think I only have one pony though. Now that I think about it. Unless I'm mistaken, I think I only have one. Da, da. Okay, this one is basically the upgraded version. I can do that still. By now it's gotten really dark here in the room. I'm wondering if my camera is even still properly working. Wait, am I glitching around sometime? Oops. No. Be good. No, the other way. I think I heard this song so many times by now. I hope they fix the error by tomorrow. Because that one is really getting annoying. Yes, I only have to press escape once after the race to make it disappear, but it looks so dumb. There we go. Let's go down here. Where am I placing myself? If I'm gonna lock out any... By the way, did I... Nah, did not manage to get 12, but almost. Good enough. Seen from where I came, I made good buck. I go back to my stable. I feel well in my home stable. Yeah, this horse is not made for racing, but that's fine. It's just made to look pretty and do fun trick stuff like this. And for that, it's good. The picture lady was... Which picture lady? What picture lady? What picture lady? I have to go back on... I did not pay attention. You mean one on the loading screen? I'll need to check out who you mean in the VOD. Then I can tell you on the Discord, maybe? If it was somebody specific or just a random NPC. I did not pay attention who that was. But if you say, I wonder if it happens again. Clipping for timestamp. Okay, I'll look at the clip later and write you on the Discord. But I can't say if it was just a random person or like an important NPC. Maybe, maybe not. We will find out. Yeah, you can see that I'm having like many different horse colors now. I'm not only having white. Yeah, I am having white, yes. And pastel colors. This is the seahorse that I was talking about, by the way, if you want to have a look. I have a sweet little cute manta ray with that one, by the way. The manta ray is so cute. Like, that's a seahorse, if you get my meaning. And now I'm bucking myself. I bucked myself into the door. No! Why did I do that? Oh, I came in from that direction. I like this one. There's also a blue variant of that one, but somehow I like the pink one. The pink one was so cute. It looks like a little pearl. Like a tiny little pearl. Oh. Why is there a light in front of my place right now? Who's at the front door at that time? I'm getting scared. My windows are open. Yeah, that's the one that I'm changed from. I had this unicorn one before. And that is definitely white. So I was thinking like, maybe go with something different. Like we have a lot of different colors here, so. Probably more fitting for winter is the icicle one here. So, I mean, we're getting close to winter season. We just gotten out of Halloween season. But like this one is a really nice one to have on Halloween, I think. Like these magical ones usually have like 2 colors. So if I can do it like this. So they usually have like their magic coloration. And they can also go in like their normal coloration. For this one I like both, which is really funny. Because this one is very nice with like the little tails and stuff. So I tried to pick appropriate stuff that looks good on both forms. But I'm not only having like magical horses. I also have normal ones. And I think this is the only pony that I have. As you see, it's tiny compared to the rest, but it's cute. It's a little cutie. A little cutie. So minuscule in length. Yeah, like, I mean, compared to the normal horses, it's really tiny. And the funny thing is, I picked the biggest pony type that there was. White, that's not a unicorn. This one, because it's white blue, I'm guessing. This one, which is the first horse that I ever got because it's my starter horse. Unless you want to call that gray, then fair. And I don't know if you count Tremello as white. Then the Crown Prince does count too. He's pretty white. The gold makes it look a little lush, maybe. I see. White enough. I mean, here you have a better like overview of everything. As you see, I currently have 2 open slots still. I can put everything in here though that I don't want to have. Yeah, and there's Spirit there in the back. I don't know why I got Spirit. I don't know. Was a How did you put it? It was a promotion, like a crossover at some point. So Spirit is just sleeping his way out back here, not doing anything, having no saddle stuff on, of course. Cause why not? Why the heck not? Also, never mind me never caring for the horse too much. It's so expensive. I can do that though. Still having feet. The feet costs in-game money that you get from the races. So if I'm not playing much, like recently I haven't played much, you notice that because most of my horses are just left on bare minimum, so their happiness bars are like low because I haven't played for who knows how long again. But that's okay. I try to pick cuties. There's still so many more I want to get, but currently I need to save up my coins. My coins because Christmas is approaching and there's a lot of winter themed horses that you can buy in the winter village. And there's like 2 or something that I want to get, so I'm currently saving. Does that make sense? Also, I just spent a lot to like redecorate this stable so it looks a little more gothic and like fitting for my current horse and getaway myself, so that was expensive too. Okay, how the heck do I get out? There. Did it do it? Yes. There we go. So yeah, I just spent a little. It got so dark. Now you can really notice that I didn't put my lights up because I think my tracking isn't that great anymore. I'm drifting to the side somehow. My camera is saying like, huh? What's that person doing out in the dark doing nothing? I also noticed the camera kind of like lit its little light on. And that means like, it's too dark, turn on the light, heaven's sake. Something like that. Good thing that there is like around here like so many things out here is like English word like field around me, because as I said I kind of live out in nowhere basically. I have a few neighbors, but on my backside it's just field, so at the very least, nobody's looking directly at me through the window right now. At least I'm hoping. Sorry. Lost tracking there by looking. Sometimes some people like walk past because they're having like a pathway there that you can follow for like having a walk outside. So sometimes people are going there with their dogs, walking through, probably wondering like, what's the crazy lady doing in there? Why is she living out here in nowhere with all the farmers? Like you have to imagine like the other neighbors are like all farmers, so their houses and like look very farmy. There's like 2 normal houses plus the one that I'm in, but it's still feeling a little weird because like the majority of people are farmers out here, except for the few that are like what the city said like, hey, we have land here, we need to build something here, take property, build something, give to people. So it's a weird mixture. Come in and ask. Nah, I'd rather not let people in my home, thank you. I'm not trusting strangers. I think I'm better for that. I think everybody would do better for that. But yeah, but at least it's more quiet out here. Even though the negatives, of course, are there is not many people delivering here, and even with deliveries, for example, from like Amazon of basic stuff, sometimes I had the problem that the delivery guy did not find the place. Because he's like, address doesn't exist really, like, because there is not a street leading back here, but it's more like a path. Like it's not a big street with, like, you know, it's just a, I don't know English word, you know what I mean, probably. More like a path. So the delivery guys are sometimes confused about how somebody is in the back here, but it is the way it is. And Google shows it the right way, so I don't know why they don't just follow their navigation systems instead of thinking. Like, turn that brain off, I guess. If the address is here and Google says the address is there, just go back. But I don't know. They are learning. It was bad in the beginning, but now, like, you mostly get the stuff from, like, the same people that are working there, like at Amazon and stuff, for the appropriate area that you're in, and they are learning, and starting with, like, the third packager or something, they were like, them again. Got regular, yeah, mostly. But one time I got one from a completely different delivery. I don't even know what the name of the delivery company was. It was a small one that nobody really likes here. And they actually delivered my package to like 2 kilometers down somewhere that had a similar street name. They were like, don't care, don't find it. I'm gonna just put it in here. Thank God the person that got the package was very kind and drove all the way here just to give it to me. And that was just great. But like, the heck, delivery people, they get through with so much, how you put it, so much slacking off on their jobs. It's just, it's not fine. Okay. But now, I think I need to go and make dinner, even though I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna make yet. I'll have to see what the fridge kind of like gives me, what I can do. I should have stuff. It just depends on how lazy I am. What is getting bad past midnight. For me it's 5 right now, so it's 5. There's usually the time when I start cooking, so food's on the table at like maybe past. If it's a long dish, maybe then at 6. Kind of depends on the dish. But yeah, for you, I did the check mark past midnight, and I'm gonna look at the clip later and tell you if that's anybody or if that's just a random person. Hopefully, you can answer that. It could be an NPC that they recently added or something. As I said, I haven't played for a while. I'm a little behind in the main quest, so if it looked like a very modern and like high quality screen, then it could be that it's newer. I assume that's how you can dress yourself. That's also possible. As I said, I didn't see the loading picture, so I was like, I didn't know what we're talking about. I'm gonna have to look which one it is. You can also pick a body type here. My body type is a little more a little more on the I don't know the word. Wait. It's a little bit more on the curvy side. I think that's the right word. They're also in both directions. There is more in this and in this, so maybe that wasn't like a different person. I'm gonna have a look at the clip. I'll just have a look at the clip because just talking about it will not help me without the appropriate image of what we're actually talking about. Okay. But with that, I thank you all for being there. I'm very glad that my voice held through, even though it's struggling right now to keep up. But I also cheated a little bit by getting the cough drop in between, so we'll see. I don't know if you can see because it could be clipped after loading screen. Then I just look into the bot. I'll find it. It's right at the end, so it's not that hard to see. Forgot to keep claiming hydrate. Don't worry, I hydrated anyways. I was very good and hydrated throughout the whole stream. Okay, so thank you all for being here today, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.